Hello everyone, this time we will be playing Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time. You have probably already heard about this game, it just recently passed 800,000 sales and it keeps going. It's one of my favorite games of this year, so I thought it would be nice to share my addiction with you. I will try to not spoil much of the story, I will try to tell you only the essentials, but this is not a spoiler-free video, so please be aware of that. So sit back, relax, and let's jump right into the video. We began the main storyline and found ourselves on a ship with these cute little thingies, Trip the bird, and the captain Edward. I looked around the ship and found out that we just got this dragon fossil and it was leading us to this island, which I named Pistachio. Edward said that I should be proud of my name choice, but I am just really not. Right after that, we met with the main conflict, which is that a not so level 1 big dragon appeared with rocket launchers and attacked us. But fear not, the dragon fossil on our ship just came back to life and we fought back. Edward got separated from us and we went through a strange portal to a strange land where the locals didn't really mind the girl, a bird and the dragon falling from the sky. We survived the crash and a cute little crab greeted us. Hello little crab. We found a strange helmet that can make Trip talk in our language. I don't really know if this is an advantage or a disadvantage, we will see. We didn't have time to waste because we had to save this girl from monsters, which we successfully did. By the way, I really love the character designs in this game. You will see it has a lot of really awesome character designs. And also, look at that baby dragon, it is so cute. Anyways, I had to find my bone dragon, but on my way I gathered some stuff, I stumbled upon these beautiful shells and had some fighting to do on the beach. I am horrible at fighting at this point, I just couldn't get the hang of it, but I will get better, I promise. By the way, I'm not the kind of player who completes the main storyline in like one day. I like to, explore stuff, look around, so that was the case here too. But at the end I found my bone dragon and this paladin guy told me that I should speak with the king first and get his approval. On the way I went into a luxurious shop because I had 30 gold coins, I was rich. And I found the most adorable earrings and other stuff that I would definitely like to buy, so I will be back as soon as I am not this poor. I don't know if that would be 2 minutes or 2 years, we will see. So I met up with the king, I asked for my dragon, but he just roasted me. And then proceeded to roast me again. I mean, he's kinda right, but anyways, I needed to find a life, which is like a class or like a skill in this game. There are 14 of them, including crafting and combat lives. Starting off, I chose the hunter life. Why combat life when I am just bad at combat, you might ask? That is the exact answer. I am bad, so I wanted to practice to get better. But to be honest, it wasn't going so well. For some reason, I always forgot to press in the joysticks to select the target and just started to shoot randomly. But not all hope was lost, just a lot of it. I just got a bit ahead of myself, so let's get back to our first hunter quest. I found the life master, whose name is Arch. Very nice pun. Our first mission got interrupted by little kids who wanted to play with us. But this toad was not having any of it, so of course we had to kill it, because no one can disrupt our game, not even this toad. Thanks to my horrible fighting skills, a howdy almost killed me. I panicked, so I just started to press everything randomly. But by some deus ex machina, I survived. A little kid asked for some honey because her mom was not feeling so well, and we are the heroes of the story, so we had to get it for her without a doubt. We had to fight a big bee, which was the last quest before getting our first rank as a hunter, but we will be back to this topic soon, I promise. Right now what is important is that I managed to do it with my below average skills, and we got the honey we were looking for. We went back and gave it to her mom, who was actually just... at least she's alright now. Got some money as a reward, then I went to my life master and ranked up my life. In this game there are ranks, levels and also skill points for each life. You can level up your life by doing basically anything that is connected to that life. By leveling up, you can get skill points that you can spend on new skills and bonuses. And you can also do life quests, which give you points that you can spend on ranking up your life, which will unlock new stuff on your skill tree. So yeah, there are a lot of things to do in this game, and this is just the surface. Back to the storyline, it got dark, so we slept in an inn, and the next day we went back to the king to get our dragon. Without going really into details, it just happened that we destroyed a lady's home by accident, and we had to pay her $10,000, which is the game's currency. So our next objective was to get that $10,000 as quick as possible. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a kind of person who loves to do everything that she can before leaving an area in a video game. So even though I collected the money with a few requests, I also completed every other request too that was on the island at the moment. It might be no surprise when I say that I spent the next 8 hours or so unlocking all the available lives before progressing with the main story. I got a bit scared because it said that if I leave the island now, then I won't be able to come back for a while, so I panicked and I unlocked everything that I could. There were only 2 lives logged, the farmer and the artist. I will get back to them as the story progresses, or at least I hope so that I will unlock them. I was doing many different kind of things, such as mining ores, fishing, chopping wood, cooking, and so on. I was enjoying myself, although sometimes I was failing stuff. There was a request in the game where I had to make a good or better quality bronze axe. I thought that it meant that I had to make the fine version, and I tried, but I was failing so many times. Then I tried to make the simple version of the axe, but I was just never getting the good quality of it. I was a bit confused because I have played much more harder games and I had no problems, and now I couldn't make a good quality axe and I was failing constantly. I had no idea what was going on, but then I realized that it was not the case that I didn't have the skills for the game, but that I am just dumb and I had not spent my skill points. At least it was a happy ending. I also tried to fish out this mini boss, but it was not going well. I thought that level 10 fishing would be alright for a level 12 fish, but it was just not. But I got really irritated, so I hope that this fish is preparing for me, because I will be back and I will fish it out from that pond. But anyways, I found my favorite combat life so far, which is Mercenary. It is suiting me so well. I was dealing so much more damage than with the Hunter. So with that bravery in mind, I tried to defeat this corn mini-boss, and I managed to do it. I was surprised. And I got some nice rewards and thought that this would be the best time to leave the island now that I learned how to fight properly. And that was exactly what I did. I got back to my dragon and we left the island. Without spoiling so much of the story, let me just tell you that we have found Edward, so everybody was really happy. And then we met with this lady who was not as happy as we were. We got into a fight and then we found ourselves traveling through a portal again. By landing on this strange land, I think that it is a good time to end our episode here. I hope you liked this little introduction to the game. I played like 10 hours more since I recorded this video, so I have the footage for the second episode. And let me just say, this game is getting more and more interesting. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.